r/AskReddit. Men of Reddit, what is one non-sexual thing you have wanted to know about women? How do you do that hair towel thing? I'm a guy that lives with 2 girls. You bend at the waist. Middle of the towel goes behind your head. Twist the 2 sides together. Then flip it behind your head as you stand upright. It's instinctual. I don't even remember how or when I learned it. Have you ever poked yourself in the eye putting eyeliner? I've actually poked my eye with liquid eyeliner once. Within 5 minutes the ink spread into a thick film over my eye and I had one black eye. Seriously. The worst is when you get to the inside corner of your eye and you cover the tear duct on accident. Black tears everywhere. I've always wondered if girls get the awkward walk. By that I mean the way you start walking when you think girls are watching you. It's like you forget how to actually walk properly and you start walking like a giraffe taking its first steps. I think I get that far too often when my scumbag brain goes, you know, I bet people are watching you right now. What must they be thinking? Screw you, brain. Screw you. If I notice guys watching me, I usually start walking more confidently. Better posture. Make my butt sway side to side a bit. It might look awkward though. Who knows? But I know I feel awesome. Do girls pee in the shower? I do. It's getting washed down the drain anyway. Yes, and learn the hard way to never do it with sunburned legs. When you're pregnant and you rear the point where your navel pops out, do you feel it go? The old turkey timer. Is it done yet? I've never been pregnant, but I work with pregnant women. This happens slowly. Not all at once in one pop. So no. You don't feel it. What is the deal with all those fake pockets on your clothing? Because without pockets, especially on our ass, it looks unflattering in jeans. Pockets give an illusion to make it curvier. They are pure evil when we don't want a purse. But really, it's because they are never intended to be used as pockets. We carry purses for our stuff. The pockets on clothing are because clothing looks odd without it. But filling pockets makes the clothing look lumpy. So are those useless pockets. Is menstrual cycle syncing a thing? Or is it urban legend? Or, better question, how often have you experienced this elusive sync? Edit. Thanks for responses. Till the science of sync. Edit 2. Never knew this was so controversial. This needs to be decided once and for all. Is this on any Mythbuster episode? Fun fact. Every time I have lived with a group of girls, they have synced up to me. Since I was the one on birth control. I'm alpha as duck. Have you ever been in a turn lane with someone in front of you and both have your turn signal on? Have you noticed that your turn signals will sync up? It's basically like that. I'm not a guy, but my boyfriend saw me put on a panty liner yesterday, and he was like, well, that's interesting. I never knew there was a sticky side to it. I always just thought it was like a Dr. Scholl's thing. Fun fact. Panty liners work significant other well to stop your feet from slipping in high heels. Oh man. That would be so uncomfortable, unreliable if it didn't have a sticky side. Why is it that you feel the need to pee and hurts? We go to the bathroom together to talk in private about the people we just left waiting at the bar/restaurant. We don't all go pee. We talk and fix makeup. Also, if in a party type situation, a lone girl is more likely to be approached than a group. Safety in numbers. Also, it's always safer to have a girl with you in case we find need of certain feminine products that we forgot at home. But mostly, it's so we can talk without you guys hearing, ahoy anything. Not just you, and if there are any touch-ups needed, the other girls can help out. Why is my clothing the most comfortable thing in the universe to women? Aside from underwear. Every girlfriend, platonic and romantic, up to and including my wife, has worn my clothing like it was made out of silk and ocelot fur with tiny massaging fingers in it. Is there a particular reason my clothing is better than yours? Note, I don't mind because a woman in my sweatshirt is really sexy. Then again, my clothing hangs like a circus tent on the women I've known, so I have no idea why I like it. Edit. Based on the messages I've received, I'm either unobservant and these women wanted to sleep with me, women's clothing is horribly uncomfortable, or I smell really good. Because your clothes are big and roomy and don't bind or pinch. And it makes us feel small and demure and helpless. Plus we know we look cute in them. Wear an article of our clothing. It will become clear. Do you have to fake interest in other people's babies? Yes. We also fake like heinous engagement rings. I genuinely love babies, but usually if someone is just going on and on about them, I feign interest because it's polite. I get that they're excited about their baby, and even though it sucks that it's all they talk about for a while after they're born, I don't wanna be a jerk. But yes, if I see a baby in real life, the cooing is real. Honestly, how much do looks play a factor in dating? A lot. Initially. But if the guy is not a random stranger, and we've met through a mutual connection and I get to know him and find out he's fantastic, the importance of his looks plummet dramatically. Edit. Well, this blew up. Regarding the friend zone thing, I said they plummet dramatically. Not that looks don't matter at all. If they matter 80% in my attraction to a stranger, they matter now 25% in my attraction to a person I know. But they still matter. First impression. A lot. But I have had times where I didn't think a guy was attractive. But when I became his friend and started to have feelings for him, suddenly he was really hot. There have also been times where a hot guy turns out to be a douche and is suddenly really ugly. So personality usually does end up winning in the end. How the hell do you put up with bras? I don't even like shirts. I don't like pants either, but that's a relatively equal plane. Except for dresses. From a comfort standpoint, I'm pretty jealous of dresses. And yes, I'm aware of kilts. No, I'm not going to wear one. Either way. Back on topic. Having elastic tight hit with wires and stuff relentlessly holding onto my chest sounds horrible. I imagine taking it off at the end of the day feels similar to when I took my pads off after a lacrosse game. Freedom. As a large woman whose rack doesn't levitate, the other option is chafing and or pain. Keeps them contained and out of the way so they can't hurt anyone, namely me. There is no feeling in the world like unleashing the beasts after a long day. Seriously. It's probably better than getting out of prison. When you fart, do fart bubbles ever slide forward into your vagina? Edit. I'm starting to regret asking this question. Never had it slide up into my vagina, but have had it slide up my vulva and pop at the top. Weird feeling. Yes. Yes, they do. Especially when you're wearing tight trousers jeans. Then you do that awkward wiggle to get the nasty fart bubble out of your lady parts. Why are your winter clothes so hit? I mean, I can go to a store and the average men's sweaters will be field tested against meteorite strikes. Then I go to the women's section and the high-end winter jackets look like they're made of candyfloss. Why I always liked shopping for clothes when I visited Sweden. They know how to do good women's winter clothing. Plus, women's fashion is pretty varied. There are stores out there that sell better. But as to the question, because that's what that particular store is stocking, that is made for us. Because that's what people think looks good on us. I myself just bought a Sherlock overcoat from a menswear tailor. Men's clothing is made to be practical. Women's clothing is made to be decoration. How the hell do women deal with clothing? I've gone shopping for women's clothes. It's a freaking nightmare. They have like different kinds of fitted for shirt alone. Women. How do you do it? Why put up with it? Why not just give up and wear sweat pants every day? Edit. Yes. I'm aware there are different fits for men's clothing as well. I just never wear anything remotely dressy. T-shirts and shorts are what I wear absolutely every day of my life unless it's cold out. In which case I wear sweats. Why not just give up and wear sweat pants every day? What do you think yoga pants are for? It's a royal pain in the ass. Pants sizing is the worst. I wear a 0 in one brand, a 2 in another, and a ducking 6 in a third. It's irritating beyond belief. And if we wore sweat pants all the time, it wouldn't be seen as casual. It'd be seen as sloppy. What I have wanted to know. Do you want some of my fries or not? It's fine if you do. Just tell me now. And I'll get a bigger size. But don't tell me you don't want any and then eat half of the size I got. I got the amount of fries I wanted to eat. Hit. I'll take some. Drinks are the same. You want a Coke? No. I'll just have a sip of yours. Where the duck did the Coke go? Why do you wait until I'm about to go to sleep then decide we need to talk? I can't speak for all women but my reasons are as follows. There was never a good time to talk about it earlier in the day. The issue seems so obvious. I'm waiting for you to say something or to apologize or whatever and I wait until the absolute last second. I feel like I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt by waiting. I've tried really hard not to say anything, for whatever reason, but I've been stewing in it and now I can't sleep unless we talk about it. The bedroom is quiet with no distractions. Because you are very unlikely to run away and find something else to do. What are your biggest fears? Like in life in general. What was the biggest change in your life from being a clueless child to becoming a self-aware adult? Thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe to RedditQueen for the best daily content.